There are things you do every single day that are increasing your anxiety and you don't even suspect them because they've consumed you. They've buried themselves so far into your life that you think these are just basic things helping you to survive. But they're not. They're the thing perpetuating it, keeping it there, constantly stirring this uneasiness within you that never fully goes away. Today, I want you to become aware of the things you may consider completely normal that could be the exact reason your anxiety isn't getting any better. And then I want to challenge you to take action so you can stop being stuck in the same place. I'm Jessica Davis, licensed therapist, mindset coach, and the creator of the Courage Method. I've worked with countless teens and young adults who've made changes in these exact areas, and they said they've never felt better. Before we dive in, this video is here to support and guide you, but it is not a replacement for talking to someone in real life. If you're struggling with your mental health, please reach out to a therapist, and if you're in crisis, contact emergency services or a local helpline. You don't have to go through it alone. You've probably spent a lot of time wondering why you can't seem to get better, why everyone else seems to have it figured out and you haven't. Like somewhere along the way, they've been handed something you weren't. Some ability to cope, to not feel like life is constantly beating them down. And you're over there wondering why you can't get ahead of it. Always on edge, frustrated and worried things won't get any better. You just want it to stop. But when someone tells you the answer may actually be in the everyday things you're already doing, it feels too easy, too simple, like there has to be a harder reason for everything you've been going through. But that's exactly what makes these 6 things so easy to miss. Here's what happens if you don't address them. Your anxiety doesn't stay where it is, it grows. At some point, you may find yourself not just struggling with anxiety, but with depression too. And you won't even know how you got there. You'll just look up one day and realize that a lot of life has passed you by while you were trying to just hold on. These 6 will help you to understand more about yourself and start to decrease your anxiety so you can start to live a better life. 1, chasing energy. Anxiety is exhausting, and when you're exhausted, it makes complete sense that you'd reach for something to get you through the day. So you grab a coffee, crack open that energy drink, pour yourself a soda. And for a while, it works. The energy, the focus, the sense that maybe you can actually handle today. But it's like putting a Band-Aid on something that needs stitches. For a while, it holds, but when you really pull it back, you realize you've only made it worse. Caffeine triggers your fight-flight response. It releases adrenaline and cortisol, your body's stress hormones, and puts your nervous system on high alert. The same system that fires when you're anxious is the same system caffeine is activating. I spent weeks thinking something was medically wrong with me. My heart was racing, my watch kept sending me alerts, genuinely wondering if I was dying. It was my daily frappuccino. The second I stopped it, it stopped. What would happen if you cut back or slowed down? 2, electronic consumption. There's this feeling that if you put the phone down, you're going to miss something. That feeling is real. FOMO isn't just a word, it's this constant low-level pull that keeps you tethered to the screen because everyone else is on theirs too. So it feels normal, like just what people do. And when life gets hard, you scroll, you game, you consume because it feels like it's better than sitting with the discomfort. But here's what's happening. You're anxious when you're on it and you're lost without it. That nervous system you feel when you don't have your phone, that's not peace, that's dependence. And if we're being honest, if adults struggle to put it down, which we do, we can't be surprised that teens and young adults do too. But what it's costing you is your actual life. The more money and access people have, the less they tend to be on their screens because they understand the value of time. You are dreaming your life away through a device, missing deadlines, falling behind, living on a screen instead of living boldly and fully. And the anxiety, it's not getting better, it's getting fed. Challenge yourself to stop feeding it long enough to actually see what changes in you. Less frustration, more focus, better communication. 3, overriding your body. Your body is always talking to you. It tells you when it's tired, when it's hungry, when it's had too much and needs to slow down. And we ignore it. We tell ourselves we know better. So we skip the meal, we sleep 14 hours because we're exhausted, but we never stop to ask why. Think about it this way. If you had a pet that was whining, telling you it needed food, needed to go outside, needed something from you, and you just kept refusing, kept telling it that what it needed wasn't valid, we would call that neglect. But we do it to ourselves every single day. And eventually your body stops whining and starts screaming. Dizziness, headaches, stomach aches, trouble focusing, feeling irritable, lethargic, like it just can't get it together. Those are somatic symptoms, your body's physical response to its needs not being met. And when that happens, your anxiety spikes because your body recognizes that you are vulnerable and it goes on high alert. It's not overreacting, it's responding exactly the way it should. So what if instead of overriding it, you started listening to it, staying in tune, treating it like the most important asset you have? Because it is. Your body and your anxiety are more connected than you think. Before we get into the next 3, do you recognize yourself in any of these so far? Drop it in the comments. I will read every single one. 4, staying still. We have become one of the most sedentary generations in history. We sit, we lay down, we scroll, we rest, and we call it recovering. But here's what's happening to your anxiety while you stay still. It has nowhere to go. Anxiety is energy. It pulses through your body trying to activate you, trying to signal that something needs to happen. And when you stay still, you interpret that signal as reason to stay even more still. But staying still isn't protecting you, it's stopping you. And it goes beyond just physical symptoms. We stay still in our lives. We let anxiety convince us not to show up, not to take the step to go forward. But anxiety isn't telling you to stop. It's telling you to go. It's trying to say, do. The longer you stay still, the louder it gets because it's trying to warn you that staying where you are isn't where you're supposed to be. If you take nothing else from this video, take that. The more you do, the less hold anxiety has on you. We are wired to move, literally and figuratively. So in a world that has normalized staying in bed till 2 p.m. and wondering why everything feels so heavy, start moving and watch what happens. 5, taking the edge off. We have become an addiction-happy world. And before you tune me out, I'm not talking about the obvious stuff. Anything that has more power over you than you have over it is an addiction. So when life gets hard and stress feels like too much, we reach for something. Drugs, alcohol, gambling, pornography, video games, food, sugar, whatever makes it feel manageable. We tell ourselves we're just living life, that everyone does it, but it's feeding your anxiety. It makes you more worried, not less, more dependent, not more free. And now you can't get through a hard day, can't sit through discomfort without reaching for something. Some of us reach for things to feel nothing. Some of us reach for things because we desperately want to feel something, anything, to know that we matter, that we're worth something. Either way, the escape becomes the answer to the question it was never meant to solve. And underneath all of it is the real issue. We were never taught how to weather the storm of life. Taking the edge off isn't coping, it's avoiding. And the pit it leaves behind keeps getting deeper until we take active steps to change our behavior. 6, your daily dialogue. This one is sneaky because it doesn't feel like a habit. It feels like thinking. It feels like the truth. And nobody would even know you're doing it. But if you are constantly telling yourself you're stupid, you're a failure, you can't get anything right, that you're a fuck up, you are slowly creating a pattern that makes you believe you are completely incapable. And when you feel incapable, it becomes hard to act, hard to try. So you're left with worry, stress, fear, and anxiety that keeps growing because you've convinced yourself that you don't have what it takes. Negative self-talk spreads like weeds. You don't notice 1 or 2, but they blend in. They seem harmless. But if you let them grow long enough, they take over everything, crowding out everything good you're trying to grow. And the worst part? Most people think everyone talks to themselves this way, so it never gets questioned. It just keeps spreading. Your daily dialogue is something no one else can hear, but it's shaping everything, your confidence, your choices, your future. I know it takes time to undo this type of cycle. It definitely won't change overnight, but every time you choose a different thought, a kinder one, a truer one, You're pulling a weed, and slowly you'll start to see what was always trying to grow underneath. You don't have to tackle all 6 of these at once. Just pick one. And when you do, when you actually commit to just changing even one of these things, it will feel like the storm has been lifted. You'll start to see that the things you thought were normal were the very things fueling your anxiety. You'll have more clarity, more focus, more control over your own life. And you'll stop feeling like a passenger watching everyone else live life while life passes you by. That one change builds something in you. Because when you feel the difference, you'll want more of it. You'll start tackling the next thing and the next. Your confidence will grow, your anxiety will decrease. And for the first time in a long time, it won't feel like anxiety has a hold on your life. You'll have a hold on it. I said it before and I'll say it again. Do. Stop waiting for anxiety to give you permission. Stop waiting to feel ready. You now know what they are and what they're doing to you. So pick one. Start today. If this video helped, please like and subscribe. It helps more teens and young adults find this channel. And click the next video on the screen. It's going to give you even more tools to take on anxiety. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep moving forward, trust yourself, and never forget you have what it takes to block out the noise.